So our next guest is somebody who was struggling for many, many years with an autoimmune issue. And the sad part was that she was under so much stress. She was a teacher, and she was under so much stress and had so many issues going on in her life that she couldn't even enjoy the day. She couldn't even understand what was a day about that could be that she could be happy about. So she was doing a tremendous amount of research, as all the people on here you'll see, and she figured out that, hey, there is something else that I can do that could help. And so this story is all about this woman who did a tremendous amount of what I call leap of faith to realize that, okay, she was feeling this way for many years. She was fatigued. She was in a tremendous amount of pain. And she didn't want to live her life like that. I mean, what kind of quality of life is that, right? So she went searching and found this cocoon water and what it did for her. Listen, take notes, and just appreciate what this woman has gone through and the end result, which is always the good part, right? All right, see you on the other side.
My name is Crystal Hopkins. I'm from Los Angeles, California, USA. And what happened to me for some years, I had been experiencing fatigue, just tired. And then the last couple of years, it just, it got very extreme to the point where I wasn't sleeping due to pain. And I would say my pain would hit from like 0 to 10. It would hit 10 quite frequently. I was so fatigued and drained, it would literally take me a couple minutes to walk from my living room to my kitchen. I was just very tired, and I was trying many alternative things like immune IVs that would have B complex and minerals. I would get anti-inflammatory for the pain I was experiencing when I would sit and be trying to sleep. And it just continued to just escalate and get worse and worse. And so those things I was trying helped, but my quality of life was just, I couldn't go horseback riding with my kids. I couldn't take hikes with my kids. I couldn't go sit in a movie theater with my children. You just name it. It's just, I was basically homebound. I wasn't doing much.
How long did that go for?
I would say, let's see, in about 2008, I kind of started noticing it a little bit. By 2010 is before I just fell down the scale in 2010. It was 2011. Okay, well in 2010, and then mid-2011, I was seeing acupuncturists, getting massages, chiropractors, different MDs, homeopathics, doing all that. So that was 6 months. The end of 2011, I was still doing research because I realized that what I was doing wasn't handling what I was going through. So, and then, gosh, it's 2014, so 2013, I found out about, Dr. Lyons, and I came here. So it took some years of continual research to find.
Pain all that time.
Yeah, pain all that time. But I kept persisting because what else are you going to do? You're experiencing these things that are non-optimum, and your quality of life is not where it should be. I'm in my, mid-30s at the time when it started happening, and I'm like, this isn't okay with me. So I kept talking, kept researching, kept reading, and finally, it was actually really interesting. I was like, okay, I need to find something. This is not working. 4 days later, after I made that little prayer, I heard about Dr. Lyons. Like, it just presented itself. It was amazing. I had some things that he wanted me to do, check out, just medically, test-wise to see, and then I was here within 3 months. 3 months. So it was quick, but not soon enough. But we had to do a lot of coordination on how to get over here. My kids, work, everything. Well, I think each person is individual. What's happening with you, your life, and everything. And he basically said I needed to be here for 6 weeks, and these are how many baths you're going to take, how many minutes, eating, medicine or whatever, exercise, no exercise, and we just stayed in communication like on a daily basis to figure out what I needed to do, and the process was amazing. I started sleeping well, soundly, which was amazing. Aches and pains, muscles, and just things that I didn't even know that were going to get handled, because I was here for the oxygen and the energy, which was amazing. When I went home, I had more energy than I had in 3 years. Yeah, it was definitely the big one. Even after I left, I think my body continued to heal because of all the benefit. I just kept getting more and more and more energy, and never once started going down again, which was great. But let's see, I would say about the third or fourth week for me. I had a lot of catch up to do. You have 3 years of whatever, of no sleep, pain, and whatever's going on. Like doctor says, sometimes you got to put the correct estimation of effort to undo what's been done. And so when I went home, I was expecting, my husband too, he was like, okay, she's going to nap every day, because I was napping. I had to. 2 weeks passed, I think I had one nap. 2 months pass, I'm like, I'm working more, I'm doing more stuff with my kids. I went on a date with my husband, and I'm like, wow, I'm not the same person I was, which is great. That's why I'm back. I'm back here with see Dr. Lyons for 3 weeks to get another boost. Well, yes, my pain has been better since the last time. And I think sometimes when you go through any kind of treatment, sometimes you can hit a few little things because your body's detoxing or going through some stuff. But my body is so much stronger this time than the first time. The things that I'm running into are quite minute compared to last time. So it's exciting because that means when I go home, but last time I left, I was at this level. I'll leave and I'll be even a higher state. Well, I think many people can agree to this, that when you are immersed at home and you're not feeling well, your surroundings, you have responsibilities. As a mother and a wife and a teacher, you multitask. And when I came over here, I was able to just focus on myself, just take care of myself. And once I started feeling better, it seemed like my thoughts and emotions kind of streamlined. I was able to actually think clearer and actually realize what's important to me. And certain things I would get stressed out about didn't bother me. The Qigong and the meditation and all that. And just being out of your home environment, exterior from it, I think is also very healing because you're away from all the stresses. So I think all of that really had a big part in me healing.
Lifestyle change also?
Like I said, being here, I would walk and go, I'm walking down the street noticing the beautiful sky. There's sky in LA. There's beautiful trees. You just don't take the time to soak this in. I see a mother with a baby talking with their kids, and I'm like, I'm getting emotional. Sorry. Just being so busy, to relax and have time with your kids, and you're busy working and all that. And when I went back to America, my daughter would come in and say, Mom, I have to tell you something. I'm like, sit on my lap. What do you have to say? Because before I was just too busy working on the computer. Yeah, okay, I have to pay bills and all that. And your perspective on life and what your family and your friends, it makes a huge lifestyle change. And since I've been back, my relationship with my husband is much better. The kids, I really value each day and make each day the best that it can be. There's a sock on the floor. Really, do I have to get upset? Yes, before I did. And all these little extra things that I would get so tense and upset about really aren't important. What's important is your health, your family, your kids. And I went back, and my brother just made a statement before coming here. He said, I gotta tell you, when you came back from Hungary, wow, you were different. I was like, it was noticeable? He's like, yeah, I don't know what happened over there, but you're a different person. And I'm like, oh, because for me it was gradual, so I don't notice it. But for other people, they're like, wow, who, you know, you're different. And I'm like, I better be, I have to. I could not be the same person and be working on my healing. And it was just an amazing experience. And I think instinctively people know when your chemistry or something's off. I would first have to say, I knew that, you know, something was off and I didn't jump on it soon enough. I let things escalate and whatever. And that persevere, keep going until you find a program or what works for you, what makes sense to you. And you got to work on your physical, emotional, mental, body. I mean, it's a whole program. You have to have all of it. You have to have it all encompassed. It's just not, I'm going to take care of my body and keep my lifestyle the same. You have to change, otherwise it affects you. Yeah.
Thank you so much
all right.
for the show. Appreciate it.
Okay, thank you. Okay.